Hey guys, today we're chatting to Astronova. They are an open world Web3 RPG co-created by and for gamers. With AAA graphics, AI integration and digital collectibles, Astronova boasts vast alien landscapes, millennia spanning interplanetary lore and an unlikely cast of exotic characters. Thank you for joining. Faisy, it's great to have you here.
Thank you, Sarah.
Could you give a brief introduction of who you are and what you're building in blockchain?
Sure. So, hey guys, my name is Faizi Ahmed, or you can call me DG. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Astra Nova. We're building Saudi Arabia's first Web3 RPG game with a focused demographic on the MENA and the Southeast Asian gaming audience. That's We've been on this journey since 3.5 years, and we think that we might have a really interesting product for y'all.
Brilliant. And for anyone that doesn't know about Astronova, could you tell us what Astronova is?
So, there's countless games in the market, but we actually came here onto this project with the vision to actually revolutionize the kind of games there that are in the industry. So we wanted to make a game which was incentivizing users and players while keeping the entertainment aspect intact, and at the same time ensuring that they have some form of incentive for the time they spend. So it's always entertainment first. So gamers are put first in our project. And at the same time, they do have avenues of monetization like the NFTs and tokens, which we give out as campaign rewards and seasonal rewards. And for doing this, we have a team which is experienced, and they're veterans from the gaming as well as the Web3 firms like popular Technicolor, Ubisoft, Rockstar, and even popular Web3 firms like Cointelegraph as well as Binance. So it's a team of 80 which is on this journey, and we have something similar to, in terms of RPG game, it's something similar to God of War style game, hack and slash, very action combat oriented game. This is the most popular game genre game, and not many Web3 games are attempting this. We're quite early at this, and we actually have maybe a version for you guys to actually check out somewhere towards 20th of this month. That is on May 20th. We'll have a public demo playtest for you to try out our game.
Awesome. That sounds very impressive, especially such a huge team in such a short space of time. And it's really exciting to know. My next question was going to be, when can we get our hands on it? So I'll make sure to highlight 20th of May. Could you walk us through the choice in decision making for the network you're building on?
So we're an omni-chain project, so we're chain agnostic. When it comes to the initial chains that we're supporting, we are supporting Hedera Hashgraph, Immutable, zkVM powered by Polygon, as well as a few others like retail liquid chains like Arbitrum, Beam, and a few others. So how we prioritize this is based on the kind of relations which are old relations, like with Hedera, as well as chains which make sense, like Immutable is gaming chain, and they're the top at this. It makes no it's not very difficult question. And other ones which are like Arbitrum, which we are in talks with, this is more for the retail liquidity, so they have a lot of audience pool. So as a gaming project, our focus is always to make sure that we're accessible in a place where a lot of people are there. We're not a layer two or a protocol which is being built, very fancy stuff. Here for us, what makes the most sense is the fact that we are accessible and we are made available to users from the maximum network, so that we have users on our game, and it's easily made available for the players who want to get into it.
Thank you, Faisy. And your token within game is the Revive token. And could you tell us more about the utility within game and out of the game?
As you guys are aware, games take a lot of time to build. It's not an easy process at all. Some might argue it's harder than movies, and some might argue it's not. I would say it's harder than movies from experience. So the way how this process goes is there is going to be utility. Of course, the main utility will be in game. That's this entire currency is made for that. Prior to as the game is actually taking time for development, and we do have versions like the demo playtest one to several iterations with different gaming modes for the users to stay engaged as we do our game development. But the primary use is now when for the main game and the project in general, it is all in-game transactions will be in this currency. You can buy, sell NFTs, power-ups, everything in this currency. All the fees associated, everything. The basic economy runs on this. Then outside the game, there is avenues where now you're having these tokens, then you can exchange them for coupons. So we have a partnership with Tillo, which gives you access to swap the tokens that you earn for coupons, which will give you access to a lot of brands, which is there in UK and a lot of other countries which we are partnered with. And you can use the tokens and NFTs in the mini game. So the mini game is something which will roll out towards the end of this year. So you can use the tokens there. The battle pass and all the community things that we have all requires RVV coin. So battle pass is the same basic concept which Dota is actually making money off. We have something similar. We are using that for our community building exercise, for campaigns, anything which involves you guys, the community, to get involved with us and getting rewarded, or you to actually use. We use RVV coin as the base currency. So
Fantastic, thank you. The deviants and other playable characters. I know the deviant NFTs are currently on Ethereum and whatnot, but when the game launches, what use are they going to have within the game?
So prior to the game launch, the holders of those NFTs will be given the provision to bridge them to the network which we are operating on, primarily for the game. And that being said, they play the key role of companion characters in the project. So, well, if you ask if those are the main playable characters, no, it's not. It's mainly support characters. So these give additional power ups to the main player character, in form of quests, in form of actual abilities, so a lot of things. And the demons are a very special character species in our game, as in they also play the role of like Easter eggs. So because of them, you will be able to play certain missions and quests which you can't otherwise. And even in the story of the actual game, they play the role of unlocking and unraveling the mysteries of the entire game lore. So being a RPG game is very lore driven, and these are the guys who solve a lot of the mysteries. So that being said, that means the deviants have a very special role in our ecosystem that we're building, and a lot of things will be centered around that. So even the mini game I mentioned, for the mini game, the deviants are the main playable character there.
Fantastic. And checking out your white paper and website, you talk about the utilization of artificial intelligence. Could you tell us more about how you're going to utilize AI for the gamer experience?
So AI and even UGC, so user generated content. These are two things that we play a lot of focus on. So AI goes in two main broad spectrums. One for the game development actual, and second for the immersive gameplay experience. So for the game development, of course, we use that to asset creation for and improving the animations, the grooming, a lot of aspects which can actually reduce the time for us to actually build out for the development and ship out a faster product to the users. So this includes NVIDIA's Omniverse platform. Motion AI has a lot of things, and plenty other tools that we integrate to, things we used to take 3 4 months now can be done in 2 weeks. So there's a lot of things which can speed up, and it will always give like what multi-million dollar studios require. We can do that for a fraction of the cost thanks to these things. Now, in terms of the gameplay experience, even there's a huge boost, because some aspects which I can tell right now is we can add the AI NPCs will be a better experience for the users. So it's not like a fixed, you say hi, the NPC says hi. There's actually, there's conversations happening there, and even the NPCs certain actions, as well as the dungeon level quests and all these things, which Usually it's already pre-programmed, but now according to the how the player is and how they do the gameplay, there's shift in the difficulty level on certain monsters and dungeons. So these are immediate things which will impact the gameplay experience, which we integrated in our game development pipeline. It is, pretty much straightforward. Like it's the users, the community is actually having say in terms of asset creation, fan fiction, and all these things. It goes back to the earlier point I mentioned about the battle pass and the community events. Now here, users are now given the opportunity to participate and in return get rewarded for their thing. So you're actually not there as an end user. The folks are actually there on board developing this project from the starting to the end.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. And obviously, you've released news that there'll be playtesting the 20th of May. But is there anything else you'd like viewers to know?
So we actually just launched our massive social fi campaign called the Black Pass just yesterday. So that actually opens up a lot of doors. That's actually the way how we even get to the demo on 20th. So by having the Black Pass NFT and joining our platform, you actually enter into the social fi quest platform, which will also open up the demo quest. So the demo game, which is going to release on 20th, comes off as a quest on this platform. So by completing that, you earn shards, and the shards can get you. You can exchange them for the token airdrop. So basically, it's a gamified airdrop mechanism where you are incentivized to promote the project through various social tasks as well as the game tasks. And that being said, we also have our community round. So the Black Pass portal will pretty much give you access to a lot of the updates we have, including the round for our early community round members, where you have to be whitelisted. Similarly, for the token launch, which is planned for June. So everything is kind of tied together. The Black Pass, the demo, as well as the community round and the token launch. These are the four major things that is coming up. And I'm pretty sure that by joining the step one, you guys will be pretty much locked in for everything else.
That's definitely exciting. If people wanted to find out more or learn more, where would you send them?
I would say check out our website and then go forward if you have any queries or questions. Our community members will be more than happy to answer. Discord and Telegram will be a good place to ask any queries. And yeah.
Excellent. Fauzi, thank you very much for joining us at Genfinity, and thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, none of this is financial advice.